Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Another episode here on Alma, Missouri. April 2 now. 50 grand in the bank account. And we are running the cultivator through our old alfalfa field that we spread manure on. Been busy off camera spreading manure on the back field here where my mouse is. We got that all spread with manure. It's not super consistent because that's just how manure is. It's kind of hard to be super consistent with that. What else have we done? It's been a while since I've recorded on here. I did a lot off camera and then it's been a while since recording. We're getting a quote from the Amish guys. Come out here and put up a barn for us. Or a shop, I guess. Kind of in this area. Still trying to figure out what exactly we want, but I think I have a good idea of what I want. It's not going to be massive because I'm thinking it's going to just kind of cover this space here, and then we have all of this ground that we can use later on, which could be really nice for maybe another cold storage building down the line, or bins set up if we wanted to kind of put like up a big grain leg system bins and all that kind of good stuff. We got ideas. The duals are off. The 8110 probably aren't going to be putting duals back on that tractor again. Kind of getting to the point in its life where not really going to be using it a whole lot as a like real workhorse tractor, because I mean we got this on the planter, we got the big 9420 doing tillage. Probably just gonna, the 8110 is probably gonna be going more into a, gotta figure out where we're going quick. Gotta do corn here, we gotta do corn here. I'm thinking, yeah, we're going down here to plant our corn in there. But yeah, so the 8110 is gonna be kind of more a manure spreading, baler, you know, kind of tractor in a way. Not going to be seeing it nearly as much, but that's okay because we put a lot of hours on it already. So to reduce the hours just increases the longevity of that tractor, and as you know, I love that tractor. Want to keep it around for a good amount of time and just kind of change the jobs for it as we continue on. You know, as our first tractor on the farm, we got a lot of memories. So we'll get down to this field and I'll catch up to you guys once we're probably done with our headlands and working some up downs with some auto steer going. Alrighty, so we're just dropping down now on our third pass. Thinking we'll be able to get done with this field with the seed that's in the planter. Then we'll need to get refilled before we go plant 32. Definitely plan probably for this coming year. We'll see how this field goes. And then this coming year we'll probably end up busting down this tree line as well and combining this. We have one big field here. Gonna be our winter plans. Just want to say apologies for all of the audio issues lately. It's I think I've boiled it down to, I think it's my mic. Unfortunately, I've had this mic for 3 years now, I think, and I don't know what's going on. It just doesn't hold like a steady what is it called? There's like 4 different settings on the back of the mic that you can flip like turn a dial to. And this one, like you usually keep it on the one where it's the same audio level in each ear, but it just has such a hard time maintaining that. It's like it always wants to flip to the one where you like hear, like based on where I am on the microphone. Oh jeez, we zoomed past and we can drop our planter down. I was looking at the audio levels. It like always defaults back, even if I have the dial on the right one, to a like ear to ear like type of thing, like where you have your, if I talk on the left side of the mic it goes to the left ear more, or if I talk on the right side it goes to the right ear more. It's just weird. I don't know what's going on, so I always have to like mess with my filters and my audio levels and stuff, like every time before recording. I always have to have to watch my audio levels like a hawk because I need to make sure that it's maintaining. And it's really become a pain in the butt. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm trying. I know that those of you that like don't actually watch the video with a headset on, you don't hardly notice it. But when you have a headset on, you're definitely noticing the issues. Yeah, I've been messing around with a lot of different stuff lately. Getting different saves and stuff. I've really been getting the itch to do some Canadian farming. So like some big air seeders and all that kind of stuff. I don't know why, but I've just had the itch for it. But I also know that I need to finish Monteith. Well, I really need to buckle down and do that. But recording time lately has been very scarce. That has kind of been stressful in a way for me because I want to get these videos out on time, like Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. It's been a really good schedule. The channel numbers have been really good with it, like the view numbers and all that stuff, so that's really good. Yeah, as my daughter gets older, she is a lot more sensitive to sound and stuff, I feel like, as she's sleeping. And like I've mentioned before, my studio is the room right next to her bedroom. So, and before I used to record while she's sleeping, and it was fine. But I feel like if I ever try to record while she's sleeping, it wakes her up. It's like, oh my gosh. Because then I can't get anything done. If she's not sleeping. Like, that's my time to edit videos and, it used to be to record. And yeah, so if she's napping, I can't record, and then the only other time that I get to be on my computer, or want to be on my computer, is at night, when she's down sleeping for the night. So it's been really difficult. Currently, right now, she's away. Later today, I'm going to be doing some testing, some recipe testing and stuff for my catering business, and I have an event in 2 days. This is also another time where I can record. But it's also time where I would enjoy to live stream as well. So last week we did 2 live streams. So that's one of those where it's kind of like I need to balance it between live streaming. Like, do I choose to live stream instead of record? Because then it takes away from, my recording time if I'm live streaming. So then I might not be able to get a video out in time and all that stuff. So that's all of the behind the scenes stuff that I stress out about sometimes. So, not stress out. I don't stress myself out very easily, but just, think about it, I guess. It's not stressful, it's just, I think about it. Yeah, so. But, it's good to be back in Alma. I have not been on this map for a week. As you know, last week we only had 1 Alma episode. Don't think we did a Wednesday video, and then Saturday's video was just like an archived video that I was saving for a rainy day type of thing on Tahitian. So I used that on Saturday because I only had 1 episode recorded last week on Alma, so obviously Sunday's always the best, so I save that for Sunday. Hopefully we get our 3 Alma videos out this week. I'm feeling good about it, so we'll see. But enough of that long rant about all of my issues, my audio issues and my recording issue. We'll finish up this field here, we'll move on, and I'll catch you in the next field. Alrighty, so we are in the second field now. It is very weedy, as you can see. Usually we like to run the cultivator in this field. Honestly, I didn't realize that it was this weedy, so we're just planting right in all these weeds. Hopefully that'll be okay, but it should be fine. These Kinseys are known for their no-till capabilities. I got the first headland done, so now we're just gonna work on the second one. This is kind of how I've been doing it. Around this, corner, whether that be the right way to do it or not. And do a little bit, back up, get all situated, and we work our way back down. So that's how I've been managing my headlands lately, at least this year, and it seems to work nice. It's kind of like how I do my headlands with the chisel plow. I do 3 headlands, gives us plenty of space to turn around with. We're going to be sticking with the 8-row head on the corn, or a corn head on the combine. So that means we're going to have some, what am I trying to say? Oh, guess rows. So we're going to have some guess rows. That is why usually, at least with row crops, you kind of match up your planter and your head. So if you're using a 6-row planter, you use a 6-row head. 8-row planter, you use an 8-row head. 12-row, you can either use the 6 or the 12, and then 24 or 16, you can use a 8-row head. Usually you're not going to run a 16-row head with a 16-row planter. Usually you're running like a 36 foot or row, 32 foot? Yeah, 32 foot or 32 row planter if you're running a 16 foot head. If you're running a 16 foot head, you usually have a pretty big time operation, so you're probably planting. Oh, I ran out of seed. Gotta get Bobby up here, so that might take a while. I didn't even give him a heads up because I was not paying attention. Back right up here, set up for, so we can get the seed loaded in nice and quick and keep going. Alright, so it's been a bit, obviously, since we've been loaded with seed. We're actually gonna plant it this way. I would like to, I would have rather planted around this, going the other direction. Because in cab you got all your monitors and all that stuff in the way. If you're going this way, that's okay. Just need to do one pass around this. Should be fine. Probably should do 2. Because then we'll just treat it like a headland like we always do. So, drop down. I always think of how ridiculous this would look if we were running row crop ready stuff, and it would look ridiculous. But sometimes there's no way around it. You're gonna have to double up every once in a while. I really do want to get onto a row crop ready map at some point. I think that would be really cool. I just don't know what. My initial thought is it would be nice to do it on Tahitian, because that's the only map that really piques my interest of any of the maps that are row crop ready. But we also have the multiplayer server on Tahitian, so I don't want to double up Tahitian, right? Do 2 different series on Tahitian. Obviously, Tahitian isn't really a video series, it's more like a streaming series, so that's kind of a difference. The last time I tried Tahitian, it was really laggy on the row crop version. Even when I wasn't planting. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll figure something out. I have lots of ideas and not enough time to implement the ideas. Maybe someday. Maybe someday the channel will be big enough where I can justify spending more time on making content, but that is not the time yet. But we'll keep plugging away and try to make that a reality. channel is already way more successful than I ever could have imagined. Who's to say that can't actually become a reality someday? So we'll finish up this field. There's only so much planting to really take, especially when it's just base game planting, no multi-terrain angle, boring stuff. So I'll finish up. Probably gonna be it for the day, and then April 3 we'll finish up our planting bright and early because we have some rye that needs to be sprayed with some fertilizer as well as herbicide. So actually we'll probably spray it with herbicide first, and then come May we'll run back through that field with some fertilizer, just a little top dress. We're gonna keep plugging away, and I'll catch you guys here on April 3. I figured instead of just doing an episode full of pretty much just planting, I'd take you through a little bit of evening work here at least. Feeding some bales to the cows. Look at this, these guys, girls I guess. Two are very nice, Massey. Really enjoying this tractor. Very nice tractor. Gets the work done a lot quicker than the skid steer did. It's able to maneuver about a lot better. Need to get like a bale ring or something for these guys. I believe this pasture, the feed trigger is the whole square. That seems to be what it is. Which is kind of nice, because then you can kind of use your own bale squares and stuff. Just bale rings, which is kind of cool. And we'll grab these girls. One. I don't know why that wooden stake is just floating in the air, but we'll try to ignore it. This pasture's nice because these cows have some shade with all the trees and stuff, and we need to get the steers a bale or two as well. Hey everybody, welcome to April 3 now. We've been busy this morning. We got planting done in the old alfalfa field that we expanded. So there's corn in there, and then Bobby was going on this field, running cultivator through it, kind of incorporate all the manure and all the weeds that are standing in here yet. Then we decided to just switch, and we're gonna let Bobby plant the last field of the year. So he's waiting in MX to get that done. Eventually we're gonna need Bobby to start maybe doing some of this work, so we might as well start now. We're gonna leave those edges there, it'll be fine. So yeah, so he's gonna just plant the last field here. The planter is topped up with seed, so we shouldn't need to refill them, but we're gonna head off and do some fertilizing, both spreading and spraying. So we need to fertilize, or we need to spray some herbicide on the rye crop to get rid of weeds. We need to spread fertilizer on the spring wheat ground. Those are the jobs that we're going to do to kind of finish up the episode and finish up April 3. We'll move into May, and we'll need to do some more fertilizer spraying on the rye. And really we're kind of just into really focusing on hay feed for a month or so, and then we're into some rye and wheat harvest, and we're into fall. So last job for this big old machine for the spring. We will get this back to the farm and we'll start doing or getting stuff hooked up to the 8110. We'll be doing that spreading and spraying work with. Bobby will finish up planting year 3 here on Alma. Just pulling up here into the elevator / co-op and buy some fertilizer quick. Haul it down to the field. No need for a tender or anything. We're very close here now that we have some fields up here just on the north side of town. I believe this one is the fertilizer. Let's just go about 70% now. That should last us. I mean, that should be plenty. That should be more than we really even need, be my guess. Start here in the first field. I don't know why, but I definitely expected it to not have any growth. I don't know, I thought we planted this month, didn't we? Maybe not. Oh no, we didn't. I guess we planted last month, yeah. I'm just crazy. Still in a growth stage where we can throw some, we can do the old solid fert on it. This is going to be a little bit more difficult to tell where we've been, so we'll pull up the mini map there to the left to help us out a little bit. Took root pretty good, which is great to see. Looks like we are getting some weeds in here, so maybe we'll have to run the, well, I was going to say the weeder through it, but it's too late now to run a weeder through this crop. Could, if it was a row crop, could run the row crop cultivator through it. We have that other weeder. Usually you just run that before you plant it and stuff, so I'm gonna have to probably end up spraying this crop. It's okay. Why we bought the sprayer. Spread a nice healthy dose of fertilizer on it to make this crop be as plentiful as possible. Kind of a cool little view when you come up this hill. You can see the kind of next to the railroad tracks and the big bins at the elevator. Kind of cool. I like it. I like these fields. Haven't heard anything from Bobby yet, so everything must be going well. I had enough planting for the year, so might as well give the young buck a go at it. Have him get a little bit more comfortable putting some crop in the ground. Put a GPS line here, and off we go. In the second field now, quite a bit done. Pretty much just 2 passes left. Headlands are all done, all that stuff, as you can see in the bottom left there. Definitely overbought the fertilizer, but that's okay. Always hard to really know. I was thinking originally just going 50%, which would have been pretty dang near perfect. We'll have a little leftover fertilizer. It just means we won't have to buy next time that we plant. Not too worried about it. Fertilizer's expensive, but it goes a long way. So it kind of offsets it. And there we go. All finished up. We'll take this back to the farm. We'll get this unhooked. And then we get the sprayer hooked up and start spraying a little bit of chemical on that rye crop. Alrighty, and there we are. Spraying complete. Bobby is finished up with planting as well, so we are pretty much good to go for all the main jobs for the spring. Obviously, like I said, we have some other jobs, but the main stuff all just about done near complete. Just a little bit more fertilizing to do, but other than that, we're good. So that is how we're gonna wrap up the episode. So I want to say thank you for being here and watching the video. Thank you to the YouTube channel members. You guys are awesome. This community is just booming right now. The amount of you that are subscribed, or I mean at least members now, is just nuts. Mostly, I mean a lot. Thank you to, I mean the guys that actually are here and subscribing. It's a incredible honor. But also to the guys that are gifting subs like Cobingo in our live stream. He's just gifted another 10. Is very, very, very kind of him. So it's a great place to be. The community's growing. So if you haven't liked the video yet, definitely consider liking it. If you haven't subscribed and you are still here, please do. Helps the channel out immensely. And that is going to be it from us. So thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.